So I just watched about 5 minutes of the DNC, and I just find it funny how all the Kamala Glazers were talking about fixing problems that they already caused during the Biden administration. It's just hilarious, talking about getting more jobs and lowering the cost of groceries. The cost of groceries are high because of the administration that's current. And I swear I heard like half as much of the crowd booing as they were cheering, which is just also hilarious. But even more hilarious is just the massive amount of protests that are going around the entire convention center too. It's just funny because while they're pretending inside, the reality is happening literally around them with all the chaos and destruction that's going on. And there's a very huge difference between how the DNC is operating right now versus the RNC like a month ago.
That was a very accurate description of what I seen watching the DNC as well. I mean, you can't continue to spew so much divisiveness, be vicious and vile during your term, and even in how you lead, and expect to bring everybody in a room together and everything just be peaceful. Of course, the tension was building up. And then we always say, be your own people. And you put enough Democrats in a room, man, this could happen. The DNC was a straight shit show, if you ask me, and it was blatantly obvious. Let's read a few of these comments. We all called it, and they're finally eating their own. As I said, man, to be your own people. You GD lie. One black man to another, whoever paying for this mind watching of black voters, it's your cash to burn. Vote any way you choose, but black voters under my roof supporting Harris and Waltz. Okay, great for you. How about just referring to us Americans and leave the race BS at the door? We all have eyes. Unify, MAGA. And one more. They honestly think their supporters are stupid and won't remember what Kamala is. Won't remember that Kamala is the reason we're in the situation we're in. And just vote for her now. Some of them actually are, but I think a lot more than they think aren't going to let her get away with it. I mean, right now it's more of a cultural phenomenon in the black community, and people can't see past that. It's like this opportunity to get a black woman in the office. We can't miss this, and these black conservative men is in the way of that, because I promise you, left-wing media, they have a strong disdain for us black conservative men, conservatives in general, but yeah. But this is a must-see right here, man. I'm gonna show y'all just various clips that popped up throughout the DNC. Not gonna be in order in any kind of way, but the teleprompter ran out on Jamie Raskin and he humiliated himself, and this is definitely the whole tone of the DNC.
Someone should have told Donald Trump that the president's job under Article 2 of the Constitution Someone should have told.
Yeah, they coined this as the Democratic national catastrophe right now. It's pretty much the whole theme throughout the night, man. The TDS definitely fried his brain. You can see that it's rotted it to the point to where he just can't even think for himself. He has to wait for the teleprompter. But they just played this blatant Trump takedown, and millions of Americans are watching. Okay, they are blatantly trying to get this man to be smeared, obviously, with the campaign going on with the ads. But let's look at the ad that they chose to play at the DNC, the national catastrophe. Okay.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. This is the story of Donald Trump. His entire life, Trump has believed he's above the law, that no one would ever dare hold him accountable. He lies, he rips off workers, he sexually abuses women.
Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
He cheats in business. He cheated on his wife with a porn star and paid her off so the American people wouldn't find out during an election. But in the criminal justice system, ordinary Americans have had the courage to find him accountable, time and time again.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Donald Trump, guilty on all 34 felony counts.
For the first time in history, we have a convicted felon running for president. And to take on this case, we need a president who has spent her life prosecuting perpetrators like Donald Trump. He tried overturning Georgia's free and fair election.
I just want to find 11,780
vote.
He's tried to escape any responsibility for instigating the January 6th attack on our Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you.
And if elected, Trump has promised to overturn laws that would keep him accountable and exact retribution on anyone he considers an enemy, even warning of a bloodbath if he doesn't get his way. So we, the people, have a chance to render our own verdict on Donald Trump. We are the jury he most fears. When we vote this November, we vote for justice, accountability, and the rule of law that keeps America free.
I believe in freedom, but, you know, your boy Joe Biden believes that they trying to bring us back in chains. And by they, I mean y'all. You know, he tried to say it was the right, but it's definitely the left, man. I'm telling you, I think it may be opposite day for him because, you know, he could have been talking about the right, but meaning the left, right? Of course, you got the comment section like, yes, Trump is done. Yeah. But then my question is, why is the arena so empty? Only Democrats are watching. That's why, you know. I watched that ad, bro, and I go, ugh. You know, it was just watching that whole thing was something like a South Park episode. And this right here is not even funny. It's not. This is really embarrassing.
In 2008, we met while working on the Obama-Biden campaign.
Now, this is a man who suffers from ALS, okay? And they decided to bring him on stage and have him do that. I just don't think that was the right move right there, you know? The one thing that came out of it that was pretty funny in the comment section, though, was Tim Walsh is doing a great job today. Now, I'm laughing at the joke, okay? I'm not laughing at that, man. I have to make sure that's perfectly clear. And I'm going to stop my giggles right now so we don't have the people misrepresenting my intentions right here. You know how people get on the internet. Oh, look at him. He's over there letting. No, I'm not. Anyhow, they spent most of this convention just demonizing Donald Trump. Quote, Donald Trump would be able to weaponize the Department of Justice and go after his political opponents, is something that this woman said. But who wants to tell her?
Donald Trump would be able to weaponize the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents. He could even turn the FBI into his own personal police force. That is not how it works in America. That's how it works in dictatorships.
These people act like we didn't have Donald Trump as the president already, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you got Kamala out here just flipping this whole thing upside down. Full-blown communist. You know what I mean? She trying to tell y'all, boy. You know, this is exactly what they did. You trying to sit here and say that this is what Donald Trump is going to do, projecting this onto the people, but this is exactly what you guys have done to this man, Donald Trump. It's not rocket science. It's not us eluding some sort of conspiracy. We watched it happen, like with our own two eyes. And it was all at the hands of this man, Joe Biden. I'm just going to play the one clip that I think kind of matters right here. Oh, excuse me. The theme of the night was everybody going off script or the teleprompter messing up. But anyhow, Joe Biden went off script from his teleprompter and stated that pro-Palestine protesters destroying the outside of the DNC convention, quote, have a point, end quote. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check this out. Joe Biden seems to be rebelling, maybe?
And end this war. Those protesters out in the street, they have a point. A lot of innocent people are being killed on both sides.
Joe Biden, huh? I think he just admitted something there. I'm gonna leave it to be, though. I don't like really discussing this topic too much for the sake of not knowing the community guidelines centered around it. So I'll just kind of leave it at what we just seen it at and move on. Anyhow, after he went off script, this was the response. What does Kamala have to say about that was the question, but I don't think that she replied. But yeah, let's look at Bill Hemmer.
Two bit of news here. You may not have been able to catch it from watching this speech. He ad-libbed two lines that I think made news. Number one, those protesters outside have a point. And then he went on to say on both sides, he ad-libbed that line. And then he said toward the end, he said, all that talk that I was angry to step down, it's not true. That was not in the prompter either.
I'm just saying. It's tiptoeing the very fine people on both sides. Hoax that they tried to pin against your boy Trump. I don't know, man. The DNC, man, it's just looking horrible. This is the first day. They got Hillary Clinton right here. I don't even know if I want to put her up on here, man. I don't even know if I want to put her up on here. I really don't. But I guess we have to, huh? We have to. My journalistic integrity won't let me not.
Donald Trump fell asleep at his own trial. And when he woke up, he made his own kind of history. The first person to run for president with 34 felony convictions.
These people and their propaganda, all you continue to hear is dictator. He's gonna weaponize the DOJ. You know, you just hearing he's a felon. Oh, he fell asleep at his trial, right? You want to try to coin that because, you know, Sleepy Joe is sleepy. We know, man. The people are not fooled. And this is my wrap up of the DNC for the first day. I don't really care to show or go over anything else, I guess, from this disaster. I'm sure I definitely do have other clips that I'm going to infuse, like with Biden and CNN and their response from it, stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to say that for the next video. I'll see y'all in a minute.